In Lab 1-3, we're going to use Raptor to create a flowchart to solve the program that we have already created the pseudocode for. So we're going to start by opening Raptor and saving our file as Lab 1-3. Now when you open up Raptor, it looks like this to begin with. So we're going to go to File and Save, and then select your location for saving a file. I'm going to save mine to my appropriate location. I'm going to save this as Lab 1-3. Now this will automatically apply the .rap extension. Now from here you have symbols on the left. These are how we add inputs and outputs, and the assignment box is our calculation. So those are the three that we'll use. The start and the stop is the entire program. Now, when we follow our pseudocode, the first thing that we did was we declared our variables. There's no option to do that at this point, so we're going to right-click on our start and we're going to add a comment box. And in this comment box, this is where you will declare your variables. So you have declare real. We have credits taken as one variable name, and then you have a total student name, and so on. You have a total of 5 variables that you're going to add in here, and that's straight from the pseudocode. When you're complete with all of those, you can go ahead and hit done, and you'll have a comment box up here that will declare our variables. Now, the next thing that we do is we do our input. So we're going to take our input box and add our input statements. You just click on the line between the start and the end, and we have an input. Now our first input that we're asking for is student name. So we'll double click on this, and we have 2 options. We can leave it on text, and then in here we're going to enter our prompt for the user. So we'll type enter student name. And then down in this box, this is where we're going to put in the variable name. So we have student name. And this is going to be exactly how you defined your variable, no spaces and using camel casing. Then when you're complete, you can hit done. The quotes get put there automatically. Now, once your flowchart is complete, you can hit this play button, the triangle, and execute it. And what Raptor does is it flows through the process of running your program. So here we have the prompt, enter student name, and we can type in whatever our sample name is, such as Bill Jones, and then hit OK. The other window that comes up is the master console, and this will show when our run is finished. We have no output, so no output is displayed. Over here on the left, we have our watch window, and this watch window is very useful to seeing the values of the variables. So we have student name, and it stores the value currently of Bill Jones. Now if I run my program again, and I put in Bob Smith, then student name stores a value of Bob Smith. So you're going to code this program following the steps in Lab 1-3, where you have 4 input statements for student name, degree name, credits required, and credits taken. And then what you're going to do is calculate an assignment box, or add an assignment box to calculate. So we'll click that next, and when we double click on this, our formula is going to be put here. So what we're trying to set is we're trying to figure out credits left, and then we're setting that equal to credits required minus the credits that have already been taken. So again, be sure to use your correct spellings and camel casings, no variables, no spaces in the variable names. Now when you hit done, your formula is put here where we have credits left equals credits required minus credits taken. The equal sign shows as an arrow. Now we also in this program have 3 outputs, so we'll add 3 output statements as the next thing. And we'll code one of those. When we double click on this output box, we're going to use output expression because we both want to show a string literal plus the value of a variable. So we're going to follow this syntax where it says quote number of coins quote plus coins and print our output. Our output is going to be something such as the student name is quote plus the value of the variable student name. Again, ensuring that you spell the variable correctly with no spaces and use your correct camel casing. Now when we hit done, that gets put into this box. So the next one that will display is the degree name and then how many credits are left. When all of your symbols are coded properly, you can then execute the program to completion and have your 4 inputs. Your calculation will be calculated. Check your watch window for the correct value and then view your outputs, which will be displayed in the Master Console window. When this is finished, you'll then go back to Lab 1 and paste the completed flowchart. So these steps walk you through the process of everything that must happen and how to do that. And then in step 10, you'll put your final flowchart there. To do that, in Raptor, you have to go to File and Print to Clipboard, hit OK, go right over to your document, and then you can paste your final flowchart here by going to Paste. Now your flowchart will be complete, but that is how you paste and flowchart in Raptor.